Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak, where last episode, with the members of Arkride Solutions, now including Judith, having watched Dingo's last testament to know what went down in Cray, Chapter 5, the Restless Carnival got underway, with us sweeping in Edith in a state of lockdown. We started with Old Town, reading the latest issue of the Tyrell Times, as we soon move on to our next area. By the way, I love that, by the way. It's like, okay, it's inferred that Dingo's died off camera. Of course, what's the rule about off-camera deaths? They're not really deaths. Proceeds to open the chapter with on-camera. With a literal camera. Okay. I see you know my rules. I see you know the rules of fiction. High sensitivity sensors deployed. Theo will contact Katra in the event of suspicious activity or if persons of interest are detected. You said something about bodyguard mode, right? That's pretty cool. We don't know what A is going to do next, so best to stay on our toes. That reminds me, are you alright with your room, Judith? Oh yeah, it's perfectly fine. You even got me furniture and everything. I just wasn't expecting you to recognize me off screen. Well, as the landlady, I know a thing or two about my tenants. I see. It's like she's giving me stage fright. She's quite astute, yes. Brings me back to when I first moved in. It does worry me sometimes how late Yume stays out playing, but with all that energy, being cooped up inside is just torture for her. If you see her while you're out and about, make sure to say hello, okay?
Can't go wrong with any of them.
Already did.
See you again.
Blossom Gourmet Hot Pot has been added to the menu.
Take care out there.
But yeah, being an insurance company, we have our customer service hotline open 7 days a week. It really wears me down. I can slip away on my lunch breaks at least, but Harry really misses me when I have to crunch. I'd hate to leave him alone for an entire month. I'd be happy to have him stay with us. He comes over to our place for dinners anyway. I'm more worried about you, honestly. Don't burn yourself out, you get me? Being in charge of a whole branch is a pretty big deal. I only ever planned on being their point of contact to the main office, but it's been real hectic over there. They need backup. We're in some pretty dire straits financially. We need things to clear up soon or we'll start having to make cuts. How's your office holding up? You're in construction, right? Architectural firm, yeah. We don't do the actual constructing, which is nice, but top brass is saying this construction boom's bound to wear off. Where the market shrinks, layoffs follow. Alright, seems we have talked our way through Old Town, I think. From there we, I guess we check out the board, but it's complete 4 SPGs while gathering intel. I don't think Old Town's got one, but Riverside does, according to the markers.
So full of energy.
What do I do?
Let's see.
Yeah, why don't we go to a 4 SPG next? Riverside it is.
Taking off now.
God, when we get round to Marielle. Way she wandered in like she did.
Get out of here.
Let's see what we've got.
No, there's no 4 SPG here either. And what's our free time today, by the way?
What's next?
Only one? Judith and Hermes. I was like, let's find a 4 SPG, and I can't even find one when I want to.
Taking off now. No rest for the weary.
You know, we always try to mix things around. Oh, that's definitely here. What a horrible tragedy. So many precious lives were taken. There will be a memorial mass held in Edith Grand Cathedral. I'm making sure people are aware of it. We hope many will join us today in praying to the goddess for those we lost. May their souls find peace. Looks like we got a 4 SPG. Return home. Could you get me home? That's all I can say here. I'd like to share the details in person. I'll be waiting at the first floor of the Orbital Cafe. So this is how you go around accepting jobs, huh? There's still a lingering scent. Gotta check the other bulletin boards. So 1 4 SPG's found. I'll pop a save. Let's go straight to our destination location.
I feel like I've seen that lady before.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, but I can't quite put my finger on where. Who is she? Crap. We gotta bail.
Bail!
Oh, that's great.
You're Ela, right? You want to hire us? Van handed her his business card. Arkride Solutions, so you're the Spriggan. I can't believe I'm actually meeting you. You'd think you were meeting a celebrity or something. Oh, I'm sorry if I offended you. It's just that I've only ever heard rumors about you. Wasn't even sure you were real. I'm so glad you came. I didn't have anyone else to turn to. Would you tell us what the job is about? Oh, of course. But could we discuss this someplace else? Just let me ask my boss for permission to step out for a moment. So the job description mentioned you wanted to go home. Yes, that's right. My parents called this morning to inform me my grandmother, who's been hospitalized, is in critical condition. She's been in the hospital for quite a while now, so I'm worried it might finally be her time. I can understand why you want to see her so badly then. The issue is that my home and the hospital are both in Anchorville City. I know what I'm asking is unreasonable since we're not allowed to leave the capital right now, and it's why I couldn't go to the guild or anyone else about this. Yeah, I get why you'd ask us for help. But aren't there checkpoints all around the city? Do we even get through those? Before we decide if we'll take the job or not, I want to hear something from you. The state of emergency was issued by the government and applies to everyone in Edith. You'll be breaking the law if you try to leave. That's the kind of thing that goes on your record forever if you get caught. Might even screw up your chances of working in the capital. That being said, are you sure you really want to do this? I understand that, and I understand the state our country is in right now. But this might be the last time I ever see my grandma. I'd never forgive myself if I just sat here and waited for it to happen. I want to at least try to see her one last time. If the worst really happens, I'll have to live with the fact that I never even got to say goodbye to her. Ela. My parents said they'll come and pick me up outside the city if I can make it that far. All I need to do is make it out of Edith. Well, I say all, like that's not the hardest part. Got it. I can tell your resolve is strong. As for us... Are we in? Semi-required. 6,000 fire in a mirror. It's free SP rewards, so we definitely have to get some things right. And it's grey in chaos. Will that finally nudge it over on the exact marker it is? It's really annoying, that. It's the first thing we've had for a while with chaos. We're happy to help you see it through. I'll drive you to Anchorville myself, whatever it takes. We're gonna drive there? Oh, thank you. Judith, Agnès, can you come with us? Probably gonna be a rough ride, so some emotional support will come in handy. Absolutely. I wasn't planning to leave you alone with her in the first place. Everyone else can stay here and keep an eye on things, gather info and stuff. I'm counting on you. Got it. Yeah, it works for me. Thanks. Okay, we're heading out. With the approval for a request secured, Ayla quickly finished packing and she joined Van, Agnès, and Judith in the car. How far away is Anchorville? How much time is this going to take? Once everyone was on board, they set off for the expressway.
Commencing mission.
It's easy to just say that everything is fine. A little too easy, really. So instead, even if it's only a little, I'd like it if you shared some of your worries with us. Thank you. That means a lot to me. You don't have to force a smile, but sometimes it's an important step to convincing yourself that things really will be fine. That you can do it. That you can overcome the trials before you. You know, I swear I've heard your voice somewhere before. Really, now, although everyone out there's got a voice to it, I'm sure. Looks like this fun little chat is over for now. The first checkpoint. I didn't think they'd be watching the entrance to the expressway. How do we get past them? Well, we probably shouldn't use force. Or should we? Okay, no. The logic between not using force right now is that it said it's the first checkpoint. If we go guns blazing at the first checkpoint, we'll totally be taken out at any other checkpoint. So we lie. Now then, shall we? Where are you headed? We're delivering supplies to the folks in the city continuing their peace activities. See, you even have ID. You can check out our cargo too. It checks out, and there's no problem with your cargo either. That being said, those 3 women don't look like delivery personnel to me. Look, I get what you're saying, but basing things off of gender or how someone holds themselves is a little old-fashioned. The 4 of us want to be helpful to people in a trying time. There's no lie in that. If you want, you can confirm it with our contractor. Not that I'm at liberty to say who that is. Ah, my apologies. It's a CID. Keep up the good work. Go on ahead. Thanks, and you too. Name drop, Frene. I thought my heart was going to jump out of my chest. I was definitely anxious for a moment, but Van's silver tongue saved the day. I'm impressed he came up with that cover story on the fly. You even had an ID card to back it up. Guessing that's not the only one you have. Yeah, you can't deny they come in handy in times like these. Hey, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. We might have been in a bind if you didn't have it. Alright, now all that's left is to get on out of the city. Wait, isn't there another checkpoint when we get off the expressway? Yeah, when we get there. I think the best plan is to put the pedal to the metal or hide among large trucks. Which... That one looks like the best option to begin with. Okay, do we want to go fast because it's the expressway and be noticed, or do we want to try and still be sneaky? Is this the last checkpoint or another checkpoint? That you said first. Does that mean there's more than 2 or just 2? Let's be sneaky. Yes, that might work. Just try not to stay too close to the trucks or we might cause an accident. And remember that if we're too far away, we'll be spotted for sure. Wait, isn't this plan kind of reckless? Now we're good at driving. What if there's no large trucks? I'm going for sneak versus force. That was a close one. We were almost scarily close to that truck, so I guess it succeeded. Still, at least the plan worked. We managed to get out of the city like we wanted to. Also, that's the last checkpoint. Where exactly are we now? It's an old road that barely anyone uses since the expressway was built. It's not technically a secret path, but it might as well be. That explains it. It looks like the police... It looks like the police certainly know of it. This must be the final obstacle standing between us and the suburbs. Well, I've got to use the opposite from lie this time. Also, I could totally just drive around them, so I'd use speeding too. Well, it's given me the same option as the first time. They also said it's the final checkpoint. Wait, you can't mean to... We've gone through a few checkpoints now. It's possible they're onto us at this point. If that's true, they're going to arrest us if we stop here. So we've got no choice but to force our way through. And we've got no choice but to do opposite from the first time, because that's how games work. If that's what you think is best, I'm ready for it. I'm not afraid as long as I'm with all of you. Oh wow, to think you'd come to trust us that much in so short a time. You've both done so much to reassure me while you've been together. At this point, I don't even know where I'd be without you. Ah, the real question is, how the hell do I get back? Of course, we wouldn't have got this far without your driving too, Mr. Arkride. It's fine, I'm used to it. Anyway, if you've stilled your nerves, then we're ready to go. We're going to reunite you with your family, whatever it takes. Thank you all so much. I'll never forget the debt I owe you. Easy, save the thanks until the job's done. Okay, let's do this. Don't bite your tongue. They soon reached the outskirts of the city. Edith's family came to meet her, and upon entrusting her with them, the job was considered complete. Before departing, however, they said that they were praying for her grandmother's safe recovery. They also suggested that Isla stay in Anchorville until the national situation had calmed down. On the way back, they decided to rely on Katla and Risette's analysis and navigational expertise. And through some effort, they were able to find a safe but slow route to make their way back into the city. Oh, okay. Couldn't we have done that out? Also, have we changed number plates or anything? Because that...
That takes care of that.
That quest was bonkers.
Looks good to me.
I mean, I've done it right. Great. We know we got to bide our time in a situation such as that. No reason to earmark us and have everyone come down on us instantly, after all. Thanks for the third choice being the exact same as the first choice, which then decided for us. That's pretty nice. But apart from that, it's just like, oh yeah, we just got back in through... somehow managed to dodge the checkpoints. What?
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Couldn't we have done that the first time out? Everything's a rank 3. We finally made it. Obtained Mare Chaos through Mare Advanced Synchronization. Chaos Alignment level 3. Now we're going for level 4, which is even more droplets. Now apart from that, a new Hollow Core. Converts destructive urges into power when boosted. Oh, okay. So you trade the evasion, or the health regen and CP regen, for all-out damage, 42% strength, and a 46% crit rate? I mean, even then, the defense ADF is still going up. Same with physical damage and magical damage. Calamity Temper. So you boost, and then you just end up criticaling at least half your attacks. So do I want to go full dodge?
I'm Mare, a dedicated custom hollow.
Or ultimate power. At least maybe Van will start doing some damage now, even though we don't use him to do damage. That's what the casters are for. Well, quest complete. Nice. Take the victories when you get them, I guess. 4 SPG was done in the blink of an eye. Oh, I guess we got the virtual combat simulator to do at some point too. Forgot about that. There's probably a new mission in there at this point. Alright, well, let's continue and make our way through places. Station Street still has something going on in it. Let's do the, the other side quest is in Silent District. Let's go do the Blacklight District, maybe.
Heading to the objective.
See how the criminal underworld is reacting to this kind of situation.
Don't think I've seen you before.
They haven't seen me before, that's for sure.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
Hamada just had to go off the deep end, didn't they? I don't buy the whole show of force bit, personally. There's got to be more to it than that. Just my gut feeling. Yeah, totally. In this world, yeah. I'm feeling it too. It's got to knock my supply routes out of commission. Business is going to be real tough for a while.
What will it be? I'll be seeing you.
The Blacklight District is just packed with people these days. It's a madhouse, I swear. Some are selling, some are snooping, some are just doing whatever they darn well please. It's hard to know what's going on anymore. It's gotten everybody a bit high-strung lately. Be careful walking around. You don't want to set anybody off.
Oh, I've got some fine wares for sale.
Is that a Fred, old man?
Ha! Best come again soon.
No way.
I can see why Chaos is considered really good, but I mean, looking at it, it's not... The thing you've got to look at it for is not just...
Shifting to maintenance mode.
As Van as tank. You've got to look at it as Van as Grendel too. And when Van is Grendel, Van can output quite a lot of damage quite fast, and if he's critting all of that... pretty tasty. Yes, the situation is a lot more insidious than we anticipated. Lots of unknowns roaming around down here. There are no signs of A either, which is rather unsettling. Right, Understood. Alright, I'll keep checking as I pull out. Hopefully I can still dig something up. I'll just have to wait and see. The guild is really pulling out all the stops. But we shouldn't linger here. Let's get out of here before somebody recognizes me. One of Calvard's best actresses, and you can't convince people you're someone else. You know, he does have a point. Oof. Just got massively. On the extra side of it, we've just got the quartz for Vern, that red hair quartz.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Which requires us to receive damage to get our CP multiplied by 5. So we want to get hit instead of dodge to get CP to do more damage. So there's a bit of synergy between that and the holocore we just got, the version of Mare. Jeez Louise, it's scary to see the kind of havoc a single group of undesirables can raise. The Blacklight District is this shaken up about it. I can only imagine how messy it's gotten on the surface. I'm scared to think where all this might be headed. Hopefully it doesn't snowball into something even worse, but who knows? Perhaps this time I dug out some of my rarer merchandise. Normally these don't sell so easy, but you never know. Let's see, I've got my mines, my RPGs. What else can I put out for sale? Choices. Times like these, it's hard to predict what people want. Maybe I should put out some of my less popular items, see if I get any bites.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Just your random RPGs. It's even more accuracy, lower speed, crit rate up. Crit rate up, speed down. But I want my speed. I mean, this looks like the good stuff, though. Speed up, mag evasion down, ATS up 1. I think the rapid pulse is pretty good. Sonic bolt, speed up, crit rate down. Delta memory is mag evasion down as well. It's basically the same as Agnès'. Gives you evasion as well, the Delta memory. Silver line seems to be a straight upgrade no matter what.
We await your next visit.
Well,
Maybe a certain phantom thief will make a good dodgy person. I don't know.
What'll you have today?
Nothing to buy here. Proverbs of Justice. Have I already bought? Oh yeah, I've definitely got these. We got
Thanks for coming.
Thingy of Samsara, haven't we?
Okay.
From the sounds of it, they've got cops everywhere patrolling the streets above. I doubt they'll come down here, but it's hard not to be nervous knowing they're close by. How much longer must I wait until I can finally leave here and feel the sun on my skin again? I miss the outside world. Just stop trying to stab people you love, then you can see the outside world for a prolonged period of time. A lot of old guys like to come here for some reason. I don't know who they are. Maybe they just like Mummy's drinks. I like them though. Nobody who likes Mummy's drinks can be a bad person. I'm gonna go give them all big hugs. I've had a lot of real nasty Jaeger types around here lately. It makes it hard to focus on my job. Times like these really bog down my work, given I have to go out and bring in clients myself. I thought about joining Eden, but I don't know if I could hack it when all their other girls are so much younger. Little Yoda's just too cute for his own good, I tell you. He makes all your worries melt away. Don't look it, you're completely slumped over.
Got a minute.
We've got Jaegers everywhere trying to make moves with all the turmoil going on. However it all shakes out, I can't see it leading to anything good. Tell me, was that reporter who I think it was, the one who broke the news about Cray Village? I think you know the answer as well as we do. Man, shit, he was a good guy. I feel like it's our responsibility to go out and avenge him. That way he can rest in peace up there. I'd do it myself, but yeah, all I could do is pour one out for him. Not to mention we've got Jaeger Corps making moves all over the place. Shit could get ugly any second. I probably need to put more stock in maintaining my weapons. Not just for my safety, but Yoda's too.
Don't take too long to decide now. Come back soon.
I think that wouldn't be a terrible idea. It's a bad time right now. Better be prepared than not, I guess.
what? Boss is gonna yell at you.
I wonder what Ren's up to. I never thought Armada would go that far, but they did. They sure as hell did. I had a couple friends out there now. All you can do is just try and roll with the punches, I guess. What psychotic stunt do they pull next, though? Nothing's off the table anymore. That's the true thing, isn't it? Hey there, come on and have some fun. Just don't get too naughty, alright? You already say that ever. Say something different. I guess you're doing your job good. The government's been awful slow responding to the Mafia's massacre, and the guild's got their hands tied too. Oh man, I haven't felt so thrilled in ages. Who makes the next move, I wonder? Maybe there'll be some blood to pay. Whatever happens is setting up for one hell of a show. I'm on pins and needles. She's so bloodthirsty.
What again?
This place is the real magnet for the thugs and lowlifes of Calvard. Talking Jaeger dropouts, con eyes, 2-bit gangsters, the works. Those guys are always making a ruckus. I tell them to can it, but the dumb shits never listen. You folks be real careful wandering around these parts. Damn near anything could pop off if your luck's bad enough.
Alrighty.
I like it.
What do you like?
Come on, step right up. See what I got.
Even the Blacklight District's all thrown out of whack. This whole mess is causing problems for everyone. Which means it's up to us to bounce back and get everybody back in action. That's it. I'm telling our girls to go all out. No holds barred. You guys had better come in. Too. It's going to be a real party in here.
Well,
What do you think? Fantastic stuff, right? Can't wait to see you again.
How do you feel about this?
Seriously?
hey, gorgeous.
I've been running into trouble lately. I keep getting all these rough customers. I don't know what, but I guess something big happened because all these weirdos have been flooding in down here. They're great for business, but they're a teensy bit scary to deal with, you know?
All my stuff is to die for.
This is a really
See you later,
interesting sweep.
handsome.
Pretty much everyone's on single dialogue.
Come on, spill some blood.
Well, what we got here? You jumping into the fray? Oh yeah, you're my kind of man. We're doing exhibition matches for the tournament right now. Get on this shit and show everyone what you're made of. Crap, I didn't sign up for this. All I wanted to do today was a little recon. They're bound to make some moves soon. I should just lay low and blend in for now. Can't say I recognize those Jaegers. Guess it's the place all the cops go to for sniffing out intel.
Show no mercy.
So they're undercover as Jaegers, but they're cops. And they're about to get the absolute...
For real?
everything beaten out of them. That was the Blacklight District in the blink of an eye. There's not really much going on here, and I also feel there's less people. There's like a couple of people taken away or something.
Then let's head over.
Don't quite know how to put it. Well, I know you're not going to be open at this time, as usual. And we got an event at Bermotti's. Of course there is. It's our idols. They're with each other. That's it. Yes, keep that rhythm. Mind your breathing. I asked Jess to brush up on the song, so now all that's left is to practice. It'd probably calm my nerves a little if we could do a full run of the show with an audience. Or shall we swing that, though? I can hear your voice crying for me. That was great singing. Man, I'm starving. I could really go for some Gordon's tacos right about now. But no, focus. This is our last shot of proving ourselves.
Yummy.
Yo,
good stuff
check out
right
that
here.
chick with the
The very
sunglasses.
best.
She's hot as hell.
What? Where?
Were you trying to get their attention or trying to be inconspicuous? Because honestly, I felt that was the most conspicuous whistle I've ever heard. State of emergency or not, people need to eat if they want to stay alive. There should be hundreds of potentially hungry customers in Riverside. I'm not throwing in the towel just yet. Even if we lose some customers, we can still offer them a great menu. Good grief, how am I supposed to run a business without any customers? I went ahead and told Prima to take some time off. There's plenty I could say about the lass, but she's smart enough to listen to people's advice.
Take as long as you need. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
I sure hope there won't be any terrorist attacks in the city. In case there are, it's my responsibility to make sure Primo's safe. Did you hear about it? I just can't believe the whole village would be wiped out like that. Not to mention the lockdown. What are we supposed to do at a time like this? Like, what do you do? Take it easy, Selma. Let's just relax and take this all one step at a time. State of emergency or not, we need to be steady. Just try to keep living your day-to-day as always. We just have to keep on going strong, and I guarantee everything will be just fine. So take a deep breath. Let's try to calm down, okay? Thanks, Lodi. It's like nothing phases you. How'd you do it? I think you give me too much credit. The Battle of Jormungand taught me anything. I guess it was how to keep my cool. The fall of the war dragging on, of getting drafted if things got worse. The fighting in general. The anxiety got to me. I was a wreck. It wasn't healthy, but it taught me that there's no use in worrying yourself up a storm over what you can't fix. You're steady, Lodi. If I could just lean on you a bit more. I'm honestly still a little on edge because of everything. But there's people that got it way harder than I do. I need to be able to pull myself together for them. Rather than fear-mongering, we should help those that need us most. That's the first step. Lodi was already such a good listener and overall just so much fun to hang out with. To think he'd be so dependable too. Take that, worthless ex of mine. He's so much better than you.
Well,
But you're not actually dating yet, are you?
Now then.
Not that we know of, anyway. This is one of your favorite spots, right? Full of the law-abiding and the lawless. Yeah, it's one of the best places to hit up if you're looking for info. Let's head in. All right.
Van.
Long time no see.
yeah. It's been about 2 months, I think.
Oh, we didn't know you two would be here. Well, this is a shocker. You're looking well, Aaron. Didn't think for a second he wouldn't be. Ashen told us about what happened. It's so awful. Yes, it is. Please have a seat, everyone. I'm sure we have a lot to talk about. So you were acquainted with Dingo too, Jack? Yeah, I'm 5 years his senior, and even as capable as he is, he was kind of like a little brother to me. I call the capital my home, while Jack's in Longport. Meanwhile, Dingo's work led him all around the country. The three of us all had other careers, but we dealt in information too and got along great. Yeah, sometimes one of us would outwit the others, but none of us ever crossed the line like Giacomo did. Still hard to believe he's dead too. Giacomo got what was coming to him, but Dingo didn't deserve that at all. I know, that's why me and Hal are here. To help you guys figure out what Armada's up to. I've had some dealings with him in the past too, which is all the more reason I feel like I should be here to help. What do you mean? Well, we were involved in the events that led to Dante's taking over. As I'm sure you've heard, Armada went half as bad before him. Yeah, the story goes that he was their underboss back in the day, that made their former boss pay the price for screwing up. It sounds like he got what was coming to him, and Dante's was never going to be satisfied serving under a 2-bit thug like him to begin with. Yeah, for being this big scary mafia boss, Enrique was basically leading two things, Jack and shit, and Jack left town. Meanwhile, Dante's is as dangerous as they come, and he's drawn the ire of every major player on the continent. Yeah, it sounds like Hayway's elders are finally planning to do something about the problem too. I've heard rumors they're already making their move. Yeah, about damn time. I wonder if that means she's working with them too. Word is that some famous Jaegers outside the Republic are also looking to get involved. The church and the society are getting ready too. Society again, huh? They were in the Blacklight District the other day, weren't they? Makes sense the church would be acting, considering that bomb was blown up using an artifact. That's why I put them as the first ones buzzing around. It's literally their wheelhouse and something they've let slip. Sounds like it's not just the guys you'd expect either. I've heard talk that there's another armed group in the church on the move. Yeah, ones we don't really know about. Oh, that is interesting. I know they took part in Mil Mirage 2 years ago, but they don't normally interfere in other countries' affairs, do they? Apparently they have been a lot lately, seemingly at the behest of whoever's at the top. I wonder what the society is after in all of this. It seems like they've been after Armada for a while now. Yeah, that direwolf guy was looking for Melchior the first time we ran into him. It sounds like they were up to something in Farbad too. I see. Perhaps there's some kind of shady connection between the society and Armada, or the gardens for that matter. At the very least, we can take some solace in the fact they're definitely not working together. It's hard to imagine how the current situation could get any worse, but I suppose that is something. Everything hinges on Armada's next move, I suppose. Yeah, the current deadlock ain't gonna last. Someone's gonna act out sooner or later, and I'm betting it'll be sooner. You can count on us when it comes to info. We'll let you know as soon as we hear anything of interest. Appreciate that. Guys, just stay out of trouble out there, alright? That will be fine, but Jack's gonna have to avoid drinking himself into an early grave. Alright. Shit. Oh wait, before you go. You remember Marielle, the young lady who was always chasing after Dingo, right? You haven't seen her today, have you? Nah, afraid not. I haven't seen her ever since the emergency declaration was put into effect, come to think of it. She really looks up to Dingo, didn't she? The news must have been a real shock. I've heard she's been desperately seeking out information on what happened, but I'm worried she's going to get herself into trouble. I see what you mean. Alright, we'll try and keep an eye out for her. That we shall.